One person's tweet reply to an esports tournament in Minnesota today is deeply more interesting to me than every word out of his mouth. That's a brain fuck.
I think we slightly touched on it in Sydney about you not really having any mentors, but did you ever have like any mentors or like business coaching, anything like what? Nothing?
No, because like I just care about the market. Even I was just like, I just had a really funny laugh with myself. I don't know if you guys noticed, every time Jesse had a question, I took my phone out and had zero interest in his answer. And I was like, this is so fucking fucked up. It's like a guest and but I'm like, I just need this second to consume information of the end consumer. Because his synthesized nature isn't going to be something I'm going to pick up. Like literally, here you have Jesse, who's good, and I'd rather get like a random comment about the Minnesota rocker. The consumer is my mentor.
Yeah, but your business knowledge and everything, it's just test and trial.
Yeah, it's been like, you have to understand, like, remember how when Lou talked, and he's like, it's different? Like, when I talk about being a bad student, people are like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, people don't understand that I didn't open a school book from 5th grade on. School book was given, I took school book, put it in my book bag or locker, opened it 0 times in the entire school year, handed it back, did 0 homework, guessed on every answer on the test, and that's how I lived my life for 7 years. That's extreme.
Do you think that then you're not open to the stuff that Jesse might be saying because you're shutting?
No, because I think it's his filter that I'm less concerned about. I'm sure it's wonderful. I'm more open to my filter and the other side of it.
Do you think that might be something that you
Of course there might be something that I miss there. I also think that way more people miss way more by not doing what I'm doing.
You just went fast, naturally.
Yes I do. It's not a game of like absolutes. I think the net, I promise you, not me or anybody else, will make you more successful than you being blindly 100% about the customer and the customer vibes and actions within your framework. Nothing. I know uncomfortable levels of influencer marketing could bring him a ton of value if he spent 15 hours a day paying attention to influencers and the audience of the influencer. It would be more valuable than me giving it to him. One could argue that I can synthesize and share it, but then you have to interpret it and take that baton that may not fit you exactly. There's been so many things that I've said to you today that is foreign when you first hear it. That either is a great thing or not great thing. It's a great thing if it brings an insight that you're like, fuck, I didn't even see that. It's a not great thing if you have no chance of doing it. So yes, but back to like the way you've taken on these 3 things, like we all learn differently. I don't need you to ask a million questions. I don't need you to ask no questions. I need you to be you all the way. I know me. Jesse's probably the last person I want to talk to or listen to. He's deeply himself, which is what I have. That's the commodity. Like literally one person's tweet reply to an esports tournament in Minnesota today is deeply more interesting to me than every word out of his mouth. That's a brain fuck.